This is Dominique Pierce, and I'm back again with another video. This is gonna be a wrestling slash discussion video. And a couple days ago, I just finished watching the Cruiserweight Classic, and ever since then, I've been thinking about how the Cruiserweight division could really help Raw. And apparently, a lot of people really disagree with me, and they think the Cruiserweight division should be on SmackDown. While do have more trust in SmackDown to deliver on the Cruiserweight division, I think that Raw can really use the Cruiserweight division while it has 3 hours. 3 hours, once again, I will say this every video when I'm discussing Raw's 3 hour format, that 3 hours is way too long for a wrestling show, and no wrestling show should ever reach a 3 hour mark unless it's a pay-per-view. But back on topic, the Cruiserweight division is something that is heavily needed in Raw. Constantly when you're watching Raw, you find yourself twiddling your thumbs because the show is so long and not a lot happens on the show, which is probably why everybody thinks that the SmackDown show is heads and shoulders better than Raw. While Raw does tend to have those bigger moments, it takes so long to get to the big moments that people really tend not to care. And once again, back on topic, this is why they need the Cruiserweight division. The Cruiserweight division could be used as a buffer in between the lower card in the main event. A lot of people would agree that the first hour of Raw is usually decent, the second hour is always dead, and the third hour is usually decent. It's that second hour that really needs improvement, most viewers would say, because that's the hour that drones on, and I would agree with that. The Cruiserweight division could definitely be used as a way in between the first hour and the third hour to really excite things up. And that doesn't mean that all cruiserweights or the Cruiserweight division has to stay in that one specific spot for its whole entirety, like it did while it was on SmackDown a few years back, where the Cruiserweight wrestlers would have nice 5-minute flippy matches, and then no one cared about it because no one had a character and nothing mattered. It could be used as a stepping stone for the Intercontinental Championship or the WWE Universal Championship or the United States Championship, I meant to say when I said the Intercontinental Championship. And I think it would be a really good use of the Cruiserweight division to have it be a stepping stone. I mean, no one, as long as something is stationary, no one can get excited in it. And I think that's why the Cruiserweight division in 2002 to 2008 failed so hardly, because everybody in the Cruiserweight division kind of stayed in the same place, and the Cruiserweight title never meant much of anything because no one ever had a storyline. Nothing ever mattered. The Cruiserweights never got anywhere. And those three things combined, I mean, how could you possibly care about the characters? But with this new Cruiserweight division, hopefully what I'm hoping would happen is the Cruiserweights could get into main events. They could have the best match on the pay-per-view sometimes. You know, they had storylines. They could have really cool characters. I mean, one thing that WWE does not want to get caught doing is having the Cruiserweight division, everybody's just either a face or a heel, or you cheer this person because he's happy, you boo this person because he's mad. I mean, that will never get anywhere, and no one will ever care about that. But if you let them be who they are, you let them excite the crowd, and you give them a decent amount of time, I'm sure that Cruiserweight division will do just fine. That was my little discussion video for today. Bye guys. Make sure to comment your opinions down below. I wish you peace, love, and respect. Bye.